And welcome to another edition of Real Sports Live Southwest. It is 10:02 in the morning, and we are live from Border Federal Credit Union. We're with Diana Salinas and Maria Elena Flores here at Border Federal Credit Union. Don't adjust your TV or whatever it is that you're looking at. It is week 11. That's right, week 11 of Texas high school football, and rival week is upon us. Laredo Alexander United, LBJ United South, and of course, Eagle Pass Del Rio. That is the big game tomorrow night, Friday night. Implications, that's right. I'm talking about implications because it's playoff time. Whoever wins gets in the fourth spot. As we talk to Diana Salinas and Ms. Flores, how are you ladies doing this morning? And thank you for having us today.
Thank you, Freddie.
Thank you so much.
To be here.
And it is, of course, when you talk about Del Rio Eagle Pass, you have branches at both Del Rio and Eagle Pass.
Exactly.
Abram Rodriguez, which is the marketing director for Border Federal,
right,
decided to have a show today on Thursday morning, and making sure that people knew what game to watch and what game to be listening to. And of course, it is Del Rio, the Del Rio Rams, who are in the cups of making the playoffs, but you also have Eagle Pass.
Exactly.
Right.
So right now, because he's not here, we're going to talk about Eagle Pass.
Oh, we're going to talk about Eagle
It's
Pass.
friendly rivalry, though. Friendly rivalry.
It is a friendly rivalry. Miss Flores is the assistant branch manager, and of course, Miss Salinas is the branch manager. If you guys need anything from Border Federal, we'll talk more about the services that they offer and what they offer here at Border Federal Credit Union. Of course, it is a members-only credit union. They have a lot of things that go on here. Make sure you guys come visit them at 2080 North Veterans Boulevard here in Eagle Pass. If you want to call it, 757-4801 is the number to call. We're live on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter, and our Roku channel. We have a Roku channel under the VTX1. So if you have a Roku app, you can actually download the VTX1 channel, and then you can download our 24-hour TV station.
Awesome.
So we are streaming live. So everybody that's right now watching us, they get to say hi to Ms. Salinas. They get to say hi to Ms. Flores. We'll be back after these messages, but we're going to talk about all the services that you guys offer, everything that you guys got going on, and of course we'll talk football because the coaches they should be here shortly, but they usually get here. They eat breakfast, and I go through the whole spiel, and then we talk more football. And, of course, CC Win is at home tomorrow night as they have the Southwest Dragons, who are in the playoffs. They at Eagle Pass, CC Win had a tough loss last week against Southwest Legacy. So, again, they're gearing up for the last, and that's homecoming for them, for Eagle Pass, CC Win, homecoming. Mm-hmm. So, Mavericks and Eagles, They have a last week of the season. They have some important games to come. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching Real Sports Live Southwest.com.
Welcome to Hacienda Ford's Trucktoberfest.
Trucktoberfest is the biggest sale of the year on Ford pickup trucks at Hacienda Ford. Now, no matter what options you want, it's at Hacienda Ford. Right now, get a 2019 Ford F-150 for 0% interest for 72 months, plus $1,000 bonus cash.
Trucktoberfest means Hacienda has it.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Welcome in to October. Huh? Welcome to Hacienda Ford's Trucktoberfest.
Trucktoberfest is the biggest sale of the year on new trucks and SUVs at Hacienda Ford. Now, no matter what options you want, it's at Hacienda Ford. Right now, get a 2019 Ford Explorer with up to $10,000 off MSRP at Hacienda Ford.
Trucktoberfest means Hacienda has it.
Valdez Tire Record Service, located at 522 North Pierce Street in Eagle Pass, Texas. With 24-hour roadside service, commercial tow, automotive repair shop, call us today at 830-757-3102. Valdez Tire Record Service wishes the Eagle Pass Eagles and the CC Win Mavericks a successful team season.
EPER Recycling Center, 3323 Del Rio Boulevard, open Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. But don't throw it away, recycle it today at 3323 Del Rio Boulevard. For more information on how to turn your scrap into cash, call 758-0685 or find us on Facebook.
Hello, Eagle Pass and surrounding areas. My name is Grant Beer. I'm the general manager of Ram Country Auto World. We have the largest selection of pre-owned inventory. Come by and see us at 1997 Veterans Boulevard, where we make sure our customers are number one.
And we're back live from Border Federal Credit Union, 2080 North Veterans Boulevard in Eagle Pass, Texas. We're with Ms. Salinas and Ms. Flores. Ms. Salinas, what do we have going on at Border Federal Credit Union? And, of course, it is a members-only Border Federal Credit.
Yeah, well, it's member-based, and to become a member, if you reside, work, or worship within the 13 counties that we serve, of course, Maverick County, Valverde, Demet, we have 13 counties that we serve. You can become a member, and to become a member, you need to open a membership account, which is with $25, some documentation. You can open that account, and you are a member of Border Federal Credit Union. Right now, we're promoting our holiday loan. It's a $1,000 up to $1,500 loan for our members. It's for the holidays. You pay it within 12 months, and it's really cool. We also extended our refinance and save vehicle promotion with interest rates as low as 3.5.
So if you have a car and you need to refinance, in times like this when you're going into the Christmas holidays and stuff like that, where you want that little extra money for the presents for the kids and whatnot, you can come in and refinance, and then you get a lower rate in your car vehicle. Also, the what you were talking about as far as understanding that members only, they come in, they show documentation, they put the $25. Is it a savings account? Is it a checking account? What do they have to open?
We do have what we call a share account. Our share account is our membership account. It is a savings account. It does bear interest. And with that, you open the savings and the checking. There's no additional fees or minimum balances to have to be able to have those open. We do have instant issue debit cards. We have online banking, mobile app. We have all the bells and whistles for our members, and most of them are free.
There you go. As Ms. Flores was talking in the break, you have a fundraiser going on right now.
Yes, we do. It's our BFCU coat drive. So what we do, we raise funds, and we're actually donating 100 coats to the elementary schools this year. So We started fundraising in around July, and we're still, asking for donations. The deadline's November 15th, and we're trying to raise as much funds as possible so we can buy those 100 coats. They're going to be distributed at our elementary schools to the kids that are most in need, including pre-K and kindergarten. So it will mean a lot to us if you could stop by the branch and give as little as $1. You're going to help contribute to a big cause.
So November 15th is the deadline, but make sure you guys come by. They can drop it off at this location, 2080 North Veterans Boulevard. Any other location here in Eagle Pass that you guys have?
All our locations are participating, Del Rio and Crystal City as well. So if you're interested in donating in your area, you can go ahead and do that. You can donate, of course, money, or you can bring a code. We do have the sizes that we need. So if you want to call in advance and bring a code, that's perfect. There
you go. So always giving back, Border Federal Credit Union. We're going to take a short break, and then we'll be back with more after this. You're watching RealSportsLive.com.
Capital Insurance Services has been in services since 1965. We are an independent agency representing Progressive, Travelers, Allstate, and Mexico Insurance. Our office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 p.m. Owned and operated by Clarissa Rivera and her friendly staff, Amanda Garza and Ivana Salinas. 2502 Del Rio Boulevard Auto has the car you need. Don't look any further. Come visit us at 2502 Del Rio Boulevard in Eagle Pass. Fast, easy credit approval, low down payments on any of our quality used cars. Stop by 2502 Del Rio Boulevard Auto.
Sarita's Tortilla Factory, with 3 great locations to serve you in Maverick County. Come try our delicious barbacoa with the tortillas. Si son Saritas, ni me las calientes. Also, you can get our tortillas in Laredo, Texas at your local supermarket. That's Sarita's Tortilla Factory.
Eagle Grocery, La Tienda de los Venados, established in 1939, a staple in downtown Eagle Pass. Make sure you come by and visit our meat market. Also, don't forget, we are ready for Lent. So come by and see our party supplies for all your Easter needs at Eagle Grocery, La Tienda de los Venados.
Bienvenidos al restaurante Lulu. Los esperamos a almorzar o al buffet. Rica comida. Tenemos deliciosa comida casera, donde la comida se hace con mucho amor. Aquí los esperamos. Bienvenidos.
Rody's Country Fried Chicken, located at 1910 El Indio Highway, wants to wish the Eagle Pass Eagles and the CC Wood Mavericks a successful season. From the Rodriguez family, come by before or after the game and enjoy some great food.
StatER does its testing and evaluations quickly without the delays of a traditional emergency room. We utilize the full services of a standard ER department, including CT scan, bedside emergency ultrasound, x-rays, and a full clinical laboratory, with a focus on getting you taken care of without long wait times. Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
And we're back live. Border Federal Credit Union, Week 11 Gridiron Talk Show, as we talk X's and O's with Coach Tom Gonzalez and Coach Villaseñor. They're back there, having their breakfast like always. They do their breakfast stuff in the morning before they come talk to me. So we want to thank Ms. Salinas and Ms. Flores. Also, Abram Rodriguez, who is the marketing director for Border Federal Credit Union. He jumped on the opportunity to say, I want to show the very last game, the more meaningful game of the year.
Go Eagles!
Go Eagles, baby. So, as the Eagles and Rams, Coach Roderick Tyler, first-year head coach in Del Rio. Of course, Tom Gonzalez coming in with a young team on the cusp of making the playoffs one more time. 2 years in a row, they've been to the playoffs. This year, if they make it, that's 3 years in a row. It looks like they might be facing PSJA, who a year ago they faced in the first round, where they traveled all the way to Far San Juan, and they won in overtime as they went to the second round and lost to Brownsville Hannah. So playoff time in Texas, that's what we expect as we're with Ms. Flores and Ms. Salinas. Ms. Salinas, we talked in the break as far as what you got going on. A Business Expo. The Business Expo is where? What time?
We are participating. So if in the Business Expo is the Eagle Pass Chamber of Commerce Business Expo. We are participating. If you have questions on our products, services that we offer on how to become a member, please visit us at our booth. The Business Expo is going to be at the International Center for Trade, and it starts at 3. We'll be there all the way to 8. We will have our financial counselor there offering their services. We are going to have all our flyers and promotions available. So if you have any other questions, just let us know. Visit us at the Business Expo.
Will you be over there, Ms. Flores, also?
I'll be there, yeah, okay. Giving out the free goodies.
So
everybody likes
goodies.
those.
There's free goodies. You mentioned something about gift cards.
Yeah, so like you said, the holidays are just around the corner, Black Friday especially.
Yes.
And also, whenever we're trying to decide what to give our kiddos, we don't know what to give them, we give them a gift card. So we do have our holiday promotional item, that's our gift cards. They are free of charge for the holiday season. So if you're thinking about getting somebody a gift card, they are going to be free of charge here at the credit union. You're just going to load them with whatever you want to give.
That is for members and non-members,
Members
right?
and non-members.
So members and non-members can come in and get your gift card. I will need a $100 one. So if you guys, anybody wants to come
and
in,
there is no fee, and there's no fee to get the gift
to
card.
get the gift card.
Yeah.
So there's no
It's a
fee to the gift card.
promotion.
It's a promotional. As we see all your employees or the staff here working diligently, working hard, attending members. Is that one thing, Ms. Salinas, that the Border Federal Credit Union is known for, that personal customer service?
Yes, exactly. The first thing that we do here is greet our members. As soon as they walk in, we acknowledge our members. We are a member base, so we take care of our members. We give excellent customer service. Our motto is people helping people. So as soon as you walk in, we're going to help you.
There you go. People helping people. And
yes.
we want to help the people from Del Rio after Friday night because it's going to be a good game. It's going to be a game that
we're going to win.
Yeah, well,
just kidding.
Yes. Again, it's a rival game. It dates back. Quite a few. I think it's. I was talking to Conrado Perez, who is our Eagle Pass athletic historian or sports historian, and he said it dates back all the way back to the 1920s or somewhere in there. It's 190 games somewhere in there.
Yeah.
So it is a rich history.
A lot of history.
And a lot of history between these two towns, which is only 45 minutes to
45
maybe
minutes away.
an hour away. And it's fun to know that that this rivalry can be not only a rivalry between the two towns, but the high schools, but a fun and friendly rivalry between,
yes, definitely.
Between, of course, Abram, which is,
well, he's not here, so we can talk about him.
He's probably watching us because he was
I'm
very,
sure.
yeah, he wanted to. It was one of those things that. Social media is taking over marketing, and social media
Hi,
is Abram said, you know what, this would be good for our social media presence and making sure that Porter Federal Credit Union.
And we're just kidding. We have 4 branches in Del Rio. We have HEB, Laughlin Air Force Base, Gibbs, and Bedell. Our main office is in Del Rio,
Yes.
so we work together with them, of course. We have a branch also here in Eagle Pass and in Crystal City as well.
Crystal City.
Yeah.
So any time you guys are growing, members are growing, you're able to open up another branch
Exactly.
in another town, and that's something that you look forward to growing a business. Is
Right.
if your members are happy with you, they're gonna, like you said, it's your community, right?
Exactly.
It's your community credit union.
Yes, sir. Said it right.
As we're here live, we're going to talk about football, what happened last week between Eagle Pass, CC Win, and Southwest Legacy. They had a 24-6 lead at the half. That one quickly went away and they ended up dropping that game 35-24 to Southwest Legacy. Southwest Legacy still has a chance to make the playoffs, but they need some help. Also, Eagle Pass was on a bye week. They actually did not play last week. They were just not doing anything. We're going to talk about what they did on.
They were waiting for today.
Yeah, they were waiting for today. But
right?
Actually, last week Alexander beat Del Rio 41-6. So again, that set up because of that loss. If Del Rio would have beaten Alexander, then this wouldn't have been a game to talk about because there would have been a different scenarios, a lot of scenarios between tiebreakers and. That when we go into tiebreakers and when we go into sporting, talking about sports and records and this and that, anything can happen. So the good thing is that happened, so it set up this big game. They're both coming in 2-3 in district, so the winner goes to 3-3, makes the playoffs in the 4th spot. There's 4 playoff spots in District 29. 6A, congratulations to Laredo United South as they beat United last week. That game was a Thursday night game, and we covered it live. Awesome. And then Friday, of course, we went to San Antonio. And then this week is going to be fun because we're going to cover Laredo Martin and San Antonio Harlan, and that's for the district title in District 14-5A, which is the district that CC Win is in. So we cover a lot of sports. We cover from volleyball to football to basketball to baseball and softball. You guys can catch us on our YouTube channels, Real Sports Live, Real Sports Live Southwest. Both of our Facebook pages. Both of our Twitter accounts, and of course our Roku channel. As we talk to Diana Salinas, the branch manager here at Border Federal Credit Union, and Ms. Flores, we'll be back after these words from our sponsors. Don't touch that dial. Don't go away. We'll be back with more after this.
Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. We know that our patients deserve better than the typical cramped waiting areas and long lines. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
Hey everyone, my name is Rudy with Mattress Clearance Warehouse, inviting you to come and see the best priced mattresses in all of Laredo and now our new location in Eagle Pass. Take advantage of our great promotion that we have right now. For only $40 down, you can take your mattresses home today. Get 90 days, same as cash. Queen sets start at only $150. We have a wide selection of different styles at different prices. Save as much as 75% off from big store prices. Call the number on your screen. Call me today.
Quality installation services from our experienced professionals. Call us for more details at 830-776-9080 or visit us at 2881 North Veterans Boulevard in Eagle Pass. Texas Diamond Installation. Build it right, seal it right. If you can build it, we can spray it. Installation that lasts forever.
Stat Emergency Centers. Proven leadership, experience, and high standards in patient care and services. The difference sets us apart. Stat Emergency Centers was the first to implement a modern approach in emergency room services. Voted best freestanding ER and now first to develop an independent physician-owned specialty inpatient acute care hospital. Your healthcare matters to us. Thank you, Laredo, for trusting Stat Emergency Centers and providers with your healthcare needs. Excellence is not a given. You earn it.
And we're back live. Border Federal Credit Union, 2080 North Veterans Boulevard. You can call them at 757-4825 is the number to call. Again, it's 830-757-4825. I know it's sometimes like it's fast. It's fast. You can visit them at Monday.
You can also visit us at www.borderfcu.com, and we have all the information on our promotions and interest rates and all that.
Okay, so you can go to borderfcu.com. Make sure you guys go there. They have all the member services that they offer there. Also, if you want to talk to somebody, who's some of the friendly staff that you have here, Ms. Flores?
Yeah, so I can vouch for my staff and say that everybody's friendly here. It's really, really good member services. But if you want to speak to member services about opening an account, maybe applying for a loan, you can talk to anybody of our member service, which is Irma Salazar, Clarissa Adan. We also have our lending department that we have Ilse de Luna, Mary Balderas, and Liz Gomez. So, if they want to go ahead and talk to a member of our staff about member services, opening accounts, lending, they can speak to one of those girls.
There you go. And I know that this Monday is Veterans Day.
It is.
Yes.
We're
November 11th.
off.
November 11th.
You're off. So it's a 3-day weekend.
We are going to be closed on Monday. So to all our members, we are going to be closed. However, we do have ATMs here at the 2080 North Veterans Boulevard. We do have an also ATM located at 2138 Main Street on West Lakes. And then also to our members, remember that you can use any Stripes and any 7-Eleven ATM for just a $1 convenience fee. Right. So across the board, any Stripes or 7-Eleven, and you can use it if you're a member, and it's just a $1 convenience fee.
Yes. And we're talking about that Christmas bonus that you guys give all the members. And I mentioned it's a loan. It's a Christmas bonus. It's a loan, but I look at it as a Christmas bonus.
It is a bonus for our good paying loyal members.
Yes.
So it is. You can say that it's a bonus. It's our holiday loan, and it's up to $1,500. That it's no questions asked if you have been paying good on any of your loans for up to 12 months.
So if you guys have been good and paying your loans for a whole year, you guys can come in and say, I want my $1,500 because I need to spend it on some stuff.
It helps. It does help.
It does help. And
our members do see it like a bonus, actually. They love it because they get it one year and they say they're depositing to it all year long. And November, they have it, so they can take it out and they can use it for whatever they need.
For whatever they need it. And for all of us that like to take vacations during November because we got to visit family out of town or family are coming in, so you got to buy extra turkeys, extra whatever it is that you're gonna pick up. That money comes in handy during the holidays, and that's one way that here at Border Federal Credit Union they help their members, and they want to make sure that your community credit union, that's their motto. It's your community. It's yours. And I hate when that happens on my phone.
We also have Freddie Christmas club accounts. We also have vacation accounts. So if you want to save during the year and then have that money available when the holidays are coming or for summer, we also have that. There's a minimum balance of $5 to start the account. So if you're already a member and you want to save for those vacations or holidays, you can open with $5 one of those accounts.
Do those accounts incur interest?
They are earning a minimal dividend, of about 0.35, 0.45.
Okay. So because again, you look at it at a savings account sometimes, and we are financially, when you look at things, you want to earn money on top of your money. So do like we mentioned, do those have interest that they can incur?
Yeah, and for all the details on the interest rates that we currently offer, please go to borderfcu.com, and we have all the details there. We do have all the requirements to become a member. We do have all the products and services that we offer. Like I mentioned, we do have a lot of promotions going on right now. We have our Refinance and Save. That's our vehicle promotion, as low as 3.5 APR. We also have our home equity loan promotion. Again, we match as low as 3.5 APR, and you get up to $1,000 in rebates when you either finance or refinance your home equity loan with us. So for more details, go to borderfcu.com.
Right.
Ms. Flores, as Ms. Salinas mentions, everything that you guys have as far as promotions. When you talk to a member, what is one of the main things that when you have a new member come in, what do you emphasize what the credit union is about?
Well, most importantly, I like for my members to know that all of our members are treated equally. So it doesn't matter who you are, where you come from, how much money is in your bank account. Everybody is treated the same here. It's people helping people. Really, we like to put ourselves in the members' shoes. We want to know what it is that they need. We want to educate the member. We want to help them understand finances, because our biggest interest is their financial well-being. So that is what we're trying to stress to our community, and we're trying to help that out, because everybody has difficult situations, whether it has to do with finances or trying to save money or their credit, especially their credit. We do get a lot of members that come from the border, maybe from Piedras Negras, that are, making a living now in Eagle Pass, and they don't know what credit is, and we're trying to know, trying to get them back in their feet.
Yeah, and educate them and understand what it is to have your finances kind of straightened out and members. It's a member NCUA, right?
Yes, we are insured by NCUA.
Yeah,
so
that's very important to say, because I know that every time that we have a commercial for Border Federal, it's insured by NCUA.
Also, one of the most important things to mention is that our members are the owners of our credit union. This is a cooperative, nonprofit, not-for-profit cooperative. So if you're a member of this credit union, you are a owner of this credit union. So come visit us and open a membership account.
There you go. If you're not a member yet, come by 2080 North Veterans Boulevard here in Eagle Pass, or in the Carrizo area. Go to that branch, or in Del Rio. They have 4 great locations in Del Rio. Make sure you guys say you heard it on Real Sports Live Southwest, realsportslive.com. And they'll give you a goodie bag or something. They usually have something going on. So there's always promotions, but again, the business showcase is today, Thursday, from 3 to 8, and it's at the ICT Center here in Eagle Pass.
The Eagle Pass Chamber of Commerce pre-holidays business showcase. We're going to be participating with a booth, so go and visit us. We're going to be there from 3 to 8. 3 to 8
today, Thursday, we have Thursday night football tonight. Eagle Pass JV and freshmen are playing here. We're expecting some rain later on tonight, so make sure you bundle up, because the cold front is coming in and some wet stuff. So make sure you guys bundle up if you guys are going to the game. I know there's a Thursday night game in Laredo, as Laredo Alexander and United are playing, as they get the seeding for second and third. And then tomorrow night, of course, Del Rio, Eagle Pass, the Eagles versus the Rams. It is a historic rivalry. We're going to talk more about that with Coach Tom Gonzalez. We'll talk about the homecoming parade festivities with Coach Villaseñor, as they had their homecoming parade yesterday. They usually do it going down Main Street to Fort Duncan Park, where they were at Moncada with all the festivities, as they have the crowning of their homecoming court. So there's a lot of things going on. Volleyball is in full gear with the playoffs. We got basketball already with the Lady Eagles, the Lady Mavericks, the Eagles and the Mavericks, as they start their season already in basketball. So we're all over the place. We're covering a lot of games. Make sure you guys, if you can't make the game in Del Rio, you can actually listen to the game on Real Sports Live Southwest, realsportslive.com. You can also watch it an hour after. We actually videotape the game, so they can actually watch what happened on the field.
Awesome.
That's one unique thing that we do here at Real Sports Live. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with the coaches. And thank you, Ms. Salinas and Ms. Flores,
Thank you so much
for giving us a lot of information of what happens here at Border Federal Credit Union. And again, thank you very much. Thank you, Ms. Salinas, for being a great host. Ms. Flores, as I came in, they're like, what do you need? Tell me what you need, and we'll get it done for you. So thank you, Ms. Salinas. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Ms. Flores. And again, we'll be back after these messages from our sponsors.
Llega un momento en la vida en que necesitamos cuidados especiales. Y cuando ese momento llegue, piense en Maverick Nursing and Rehabilitation. Maverick Nursing and Rehabilitation Center es un centro de enfermería especializada y de atención a largo plazo que brinda servicios integrales para esas personas que necesitan un tratamiento especializado que se centra en la atención de la demencia y el deterioro de la memoria, y que a la vez necesita atenciones de enfermería especializadas. Maverick Nursing and Rehabilitation lo espera en el 3106 Bob Rogers, aquí en Eagle Pass. Para mayores informes, llame al 830-335-4832.
need a one-stop shop for my oil, farm, and ranch welding projects.
You need Tim's.
I need steel plates and parts.
You need Tim's.
I need industrial gases like propane, oxygen, and CO2.
You need Tim's.
I need great customer service.
You need...
Wait, I know. I need Tim's. Tim's is located in Uvalde, Laredo, Asherton, and Eagle Pass, Texas. Oh, and don't forget, when your project is in need, you need Tim's.
Utility Trailer Sales Southeast Texas Incorporated sells parts, service, carrier, certified carrier, trained technician on site. Get your rentals, finance available. Come into our newest location in Eagle Pass, 5395 US Highway 57. Family owned and operated, your one-stop shop for all your truck, trailer, and tanker needs. Utility Trailer Sales Southeast Texas Incorporated.
For all of our customers, we greatly appreciate your business and we hope to see you soon.
The wait is over. Stat Specialty Hospital is now open with a patient-centered model focused on expedient emergency care, short hospital stays, and outpatient services 24/7. Stat Specialty Hospital's registration process is fast, and you'll be seen by a physician within minutes. Our professional team will treat you immediately with compassion, providing only the highest standards for your medical condition. Experience the difference that sets us apart at the corner of Veterans and Strickland Avenue. Stat Specialty Hospital. Get in, get out, get back to life.
And we're back live, Border Federal Credit Union Gridiron Talk Show, week 11. Already week 11. I remember when we first started 10 weeks ago, as we talked about the expectations of the season and what to expect from the Mavericks and what to expect from the Eagles, and the players that to watch and the players to look for as far as on the field. And now we see week 11, and we look at the arrival week this week for Eagle Pass and Del Rio. Coach Tyler, her first year, he has his team on the cusp of the playoffs, but he has to meet you guys, the Eagles, in week 11 as the winner will take fourth place and move on to the state playoffs in 2019. Coach, what did you guys talk about? You had 2 weeks to prepare for them.
Yeah, and it's like you said, it's a rivalry game, but it's more of a rivalry game for the older Eagles, in town. But because now with CC Win in town and all that, our kids see that as a big rivalry. But we had 2 weeks to prepare, and our kids really worked hard, and we put in a couple of things here and there, offensively and defensively, and hopefully, we think our kids picked it up, and they practice that way. So hopefully, we're ready for Del Rio.
That's Coach Gonzalez talking about the game. Coach, you had 2 weeks to prepare to the Southwest Legacy as you had the bye week, and then you came into that game as you traveled to San Antonio, Van Army, beautiful stadium because we were there broadcasting that game. You guys went out and pounded the ball, Coach, 24-6 at the half, and you guys rushed for 220 yards. It was methodical. You guys, your first drive, you drove down the field with no hesitation. How did that make you guys feel? And knowing that you were up 24-6 at the half, Coach.
Well, I mean, it was just a tale of two halves. We came out, played really well in the first half, and I didn't finish the fight in the second half. And it was, it hurt. I'm not going to lie to you. It was knocked us out of the playoffs. But, we've got something to play for. We got to play for pride, and it's homecoming week. And like I've been telling the kids all week, represent your school to the best of your ability and do it the right way.
Well, Coach, but again, you guys can also play spoilers because with Southwest coming into town, you still can make their playoff seeding a bit difficult.
Yeah, we can certainly create some damage there in the seedings and so forth and so on. But like I told the kids, go out a winner. Make sure you play with a great attitude, give us great effort, and end your season on the right note.
Yeah, Coach, it was a game like you said. A tale of two halves. You rushed for 220 in the first half. The second half, was there any adjustments that Southwest Legacy did that kind of changed the way?
I mean, nothing in particular. Just they got the momentum, they seized it. And really had trouble regaining that from our perspective, and had some turnovers and miscues that hurt us, just tough to bounce back from.
Yeah, Coach. But again, it's always fun to watch you guys because you guys are hard nosed, even on the defensive side, because you have a lot of guys that are playing both ways, and it's one of those things where a lot of times when you get into that fourth quarter, you know, that 5-6 yards that you're getting in the first half, you know, 8 yards, you know, now is 2 or 3 yards, right, Coach?
You know, and like I said, you know, it came down to execution there in the second half, and you know, unfortunately, we didn't get the ball bounce our way, and you know, just got to respond. Like I said earlier, respond and finish the fight.
There you go, Coach. Coach, as you had 2 weeks to prepare for Del Rio, you did see them against Alexander, 41-6. They did give a scare to United South in that 3-game, 24-21 game over at Walter Lieberman Stadium. What did you see on film that you can expose or you can do differently that you haven't done already? Because both of you guys have your identity already. Everybody knows what you guys do.
Obviously, we got to play our game. You know, we got to go out there and execute and just, you know, play the way we can play. I don't think Del Rio does anything different than anyone else, you know, but they are a pretty good football team, and they go out and play hard against South. They really played, they executed real well. They made some mistakes that kind of hurt them. Alexander, they met up with Alexander and lost 41-6, and you know, Alexander is a very good football team also, but I think that if we go out and do what we're supposed to do and execute the way we're supposed to, we shouldn't have a big problem.
Yeah, Coach, as we talk, Coach Elliott at Southwest always has the game plan for you guys, and these guys are hard nosed. They've changed the way they've played in as far as they opened up a little bit more. What did you see on film that you can do against Southwest and create a W for the Mavericks and go out a winner, like you said?
Well, I mean, they've got some guys back that they didn't have early on in the year, and they've gotten better as the weeks progressed. You see them playing with a lot of confidence now. And you know, we expect a good fight from them. You know, it's going to come down to executing, making sure that we stay even keeled throughout the way for 4 quarters, and making sure that we're giving our best.
There you go. We'll talk more about the games that are coming up, and of course homecoming festivities and all that good stuff. And after these messages from our sponsors.
Welcome to Hacienda Ford's Trucktoberfest.
Trucktoberfest is the biggest sale of the year on Ford pickup trucks at Hacienda Ford. Now, no matter what options you want, it's at Hacienda Ford. Right now, get a 2019 Ford F-150 for 0% interest for 72 months, plus $1,000 bonus cash.
Trucktoberfest means Hacienda has it.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Welcome to Hacienda Ford's Trucktoberfest.
Trucktoberfest is the biggest sale of the year on new trucks and SUVs at Hacienda Ford. Now, no matter what options you want, it's at Hacienda Ford. Right now, get a 2019 Ford Explorer with up to $10,000 off MSRP at Hacienda Ford.
Trucktoberfest means Hacienda has it.
And we're back live. Week 11 of Gridiron Talk. We're live from Border Federal Credit Union, your community credit union, as we're located at 2080 North Veteran Boulevard. We want to thank Ms. Diana Salinas, the branch manager, and Elena Flores, the assistant branch manager, as we talk to them about their member services. Coach, are you a member here at
Yes, I am. I can proudly say that.
So you're getting ready to get their Christmas loan, right?
We have done that in the past.
Coach, are you a member of Border Federal?
Not yet.
Not
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 yet.
yet. Hate to put you on the spot, but it's only $25, Coach, and you get to sign up and become a member here at Border Federal Credit Union. As they have a lot of great deals. They also have the expo. They have a fundraiser going on right now. Also with a coat drive that they're going to be donating to all the elementaries here in town. So, Coach, as we were talking off the break, Coach Padilla, it keeps impressing me, Coach. He had an 85-yard run to pay dirt, and that was early in the game. What do you expect from him coming back, Coach, and knowing that he's just a junior?
He's going to be a good one, and he only gets better on a weekly basis. And but I'll tell you this: we do have two other young men that are very capable as well at the lower levels, and going to give them a good push and provide Padilla some motivation. And it's going to be interesting. We're looking forward to what they have to bring next year, and we're excited.
Coach, homecoming festivities. Last night you guys had your pep rally over at Moncada Field.
That was
you
awesome.
had the parade.
Yeah. We had a great crowd, great turnout. It was very impressive to see, and just a lot of spirit involved, and a lot of our spirit groups and everybody coming together for a common cause. That was good.
And Coach, with homecoming, I know that sometimes you cut practice or you do something different.
Yeah.
Is there anything different that you did this week as far as in any other week because it's homecoming? As far as the kids that are representing, reps and stuff like that.
Just let them enjoy the moment. You got to let them enjoy their high school careers. It's probably one of their most memorable times of their young lives, and let them enjoy it, and then just kind of be flexible in that regard.
Yeah, Coach. Of course, you guys had homecoming before your break, before
right.
your bye, which wasn't. I guess wasn't a good homecoming for you guys because Alexander came in and
the outcome didn't go the way we wanted it to.
But just like Coach in the game against Southwest Legacy, the ball bounced a different way. And
we played a very tough Alexander team, and I think we played them very tough. The final score was 41-30 or something like that. But we let it get away from us there at the end. But I mean, a lot of credit to them.
Coach, you got some wrinkles that Coach Cardenas put into play. We're excited to see what those wrinkles are coming to Friday night. Friday night, you travel to Walter Lieberman Bram Stadium. A couple of years ago, you guys had to go down there in order to notch a playoff or get a playoff, and that was a memorable game, Coach.
We won district that night.
You won district that night, exactly. You won district that night, and you went on to of course, play in the first round, get the first round by district win, and then you met Vela.
Right.
That was that year. So, if nothing else, Coach, what did you guys talk about in the this whole week about preparing for, knowing the fact that you win, you're in?
Well, I mean, that's motivation enough for these guys. It should be, right? But, we talk about taking one game at a time, and we have to win this one for sure to be able to look forward to the next one. So, we approach this game like we do any other game. We prepare the same way. Our kids know that it's a big game. It's against Del Rio. You got a lot of motivation there. So we're excited about the opportunity to at least, if we win, we're in.
Yeah, exactly. Where you're in. You win, you're in, and then you face. If you win, you face PSJA again,
right?
Which is a rematch of a thriller last year in the first round, as the Eagles were by district champs, going into overtime and winning in overtime.
They were district champs last year, and they might be again this year.
Yeah, they beat Mission last week.
Mm-hmm.
They got. Who do they got this week? I think it's Palmview. I don't remember which one they have.
Lincoln Juarez.
Lincoln Juarez. again, there's a lot of scenarios, and even in 14-5A, you still have some open spots. Legacy still doesn't have a playoff spot. Southwest kind of has one, but it can change with scenarios if they lose and whatnot. So, again, Coach, what did you guys talk about to the seniors and coming in? Because you have a lot of seniors. You have Jared Royce, you have Ontiveros, you have all these kids. What did you guys talk about the pride of being a Maverick and going out a winner, Coach? As far as
thank them for their 4 years of their loyalty and trust and commitment to the program, and just really appreciated all that they've done. And we want to send them out a winner. They're great kids and just fun to coach, and want to send them off the right way.
There you go, Coach. Again, it's one of those things where it's homecoming night, Friday night. It's going to be cold, Coach. The cold front's coming in.
Yeah, it's coming in. Yeah.
And I know October was cold, but November's going to get colder, and that's what you want. You want that cold weather, Coach. It's going to be
football weather. Football
weather is we like to call it football weather. But we'll talk more about what's coming up and again, the importance of these games coming up to Friday night, as both of them play Friday night. The Mavericks are playing at home at the Colesdale Foster Veterans Memorial Stadium. They have their 2019 homecoming. And then, of course, they have the Southwest Dragons coming into town for Eagle Pass. They travel up 277. 277 up to Del Rio. So many roads that I drive, Coach, when I travel. I don't know if I'm on 90,
your
277.
math has been off a little bit this week.
I know my math has been off, but not my sense of direction.
Well, your numbers, I should say.
Yeah, I kept telling you were down by 2,000. You're actually down by 11 at one point, and they were listening to the game as they were in Laredo doing the scouting. So it was they were sending me the text, Coach, are you sure you're adding and subtracting?
Your phone has a calculator on there, right?
So again, as we were live from Legacy Stadium last week as we broadcasted the CC Win game against Southwest, and that was a great game. It was a game of, like Coach said, a game of two halves, and again, it was one of those games that they needed to have that playoff push for this 2019 season. But again, it came out a different outcome. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching Real Sports Live, Southwest.com.
Valdez Tire Record Service, located at 522 North Pierce Street in Eagle Pass, Texas. With 24-hour roadside service, commercial tow, automotive repair shop, call us today at 830-757-3102. Valdez Tire Record Service wishes the Eagle Pass Eagles and the CC Win Mavericks a successful team season.
ER Recycling Center, 3323 Del Rio Boulevard, open Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. But don't throw it away, recycle it today at 3323 Del Rio Boulevard. For more information on how to turn your scrap into cash, call 758-0685 or find us on Facebook.
Hello, Eagle Pass and surrounding areas. My name is Grant Beer. I'm the general manager of Ram Country Auto World, where we have the largest selection of pre-owned inventory. Come by and see us at 1997 Veterans Boulevard, where we make sure our customers are number one.
And we're back live. Border Federal Credit Union, located at 2080 North Veterans Boulevard. Make sure you visit www.borderfcu.com, as Ms. Salinas is making sure we give that information out. They have a business expo over at the ICT Center from 3 to 8 today, from 3 the Eagle Pass Chamber of Commerce. So make sure you guys go by there if they have member services. They have a lot of booths and stuff like that over at the ICT Center, International Center for Trade. Eagle Pass, the city of Eagle Pass. We got Coach Tom Gonzalez, Coach Villaseñor. A crazy 2019 season, Coach. As we talked, I can't believe it's already week 11. It's November. It was just August. You know, when we're talking about what to expect week 1, and the off-season program and what we all did, and now it's week 11, and we're talking about who's in, who's out, and what to expect for the 2020 season. As Texas high school football rolls around, we got a big game tomorrow, or not tomorrow, Saturday. Hardin Hawks and the Laredo Martin Tigers, a good friend of yours, David Charles, will be trying to get the district title, 14-5A. We're going to have that one in San Antonio at 2:30.
Yeah. So game tonight?
We had a game tonight, but we will. It was Alexander United, but the travel stuff, and I would rather stay here and watch my son play football. Okay. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a family is it comes first. Is your community credit union? That's they believe in that. It's a member services, members only. $25 you can open up an account here at Border Federal Credit Union. Coach, as we talked, they have a young man at the helm for Coach Tyler in Matthew Mendez. He's a sophomore. The kid can run. The kid nothing phases him. He's cool, calm, and collective in the back. But I've seen games where the pressure of the front four, the pressure of the front, can get to him. And that's when he makes those mistakes that sometimes cost them the game.
Yeah, and that's a natural thing for a young kid, playing their first varsity year. But he is very good for his age, and he takes control of the offense. Without him, it kind of stalls, but he makes offense go. They got a huge offensive line. Their running backs pretty fast. They got receivers that can catch. So they got it all. It's just putting it together, and hopefully they don't put it together tomorrow night.
Yeah,
but
Coach, as we talk about the offense of the Rams, your offense is getting some key guys back, and Kip Peros and CGC Richie is coming back. So those are kind of and then you're moving some guys who were doing double duty is now kind of going one way. Is that something that you said, you know what, let's make sure we have our best guys on here, and let's just roll it out? Yeah,
we're trying to keep it simple, as simple as we can for them, because they were kind of doing too much and kind of getting overwhelmed, and we're expecting too much from them. And you're talking about 16, 17-year-olds, and they were doing it, but at the same time, this time of year, the grind gets to them, and it's a tough spot we put them into. So we're making it simple for them, and like you said, we got our guys back, and we're pretty much going full speed, with everybody. Yeah, Coach. As we change to your side, I know that you lost your middle linebacker in Alex Garcia. He was a guy that was not only a leader on the field but off the field, and that was 2 or 3 weeks ago when he went down against Harlan. But you had some guys step in, and what do you see on the defense of that? Because you guys are known for defense, and the guys that are there coming back for next year, Coach.
Well, we got some young guys in there now. We moved the linebacker up from the JV, and we got a sophomore linebacker and a junior linebacker. So they did pretty well against Legacy, and they're only going to get better through the reps and getting that varsity experience.
Yeah, and that's what you need, Coach. A lot of times when you bring up those guys, and you have, because the speed of the game is different. A lot of people don't understand that the speed changes from JV level to varsity, running backs that you normally see on JV, when you get to varsity, that corner that they turn. They can go, and they got to get to their hole. They got to be gap disciplined and whatnot, and that's something that they have to understand. Coach, some guys that we can see and you can talk about that are gonna make a difference for you in the off season, Coach, as far as leaders, Coach. Who are
obviously they? Padilla, Jose Padilla, Michael Olivo. You got Leroy, our linebacker, Noe Castillon. You know, quite a few kids that we know can make an impact and are going to help us out.
Castillon did it for you on the D line as a DN all year long, Coach, and he was on the opposite side of Hinojosa. Again, Coach, having that kid, like you said, he's a leader in the locker room, knowing that he's coming back next year. You know that your defense is going to be okay.
Yeah, you know, I'm just talking to Coach Gonzalez. You know, our JV is undefeated, so very excited about that group. Our freshmen finished 8-2, and you know, our future's bright. Obviously, we didn't get the bounces that we wanted to this year, and it's unfortunate. But, you know, we're not going to make any excuses. You know, that's the way it goes. And that's how football mimics life, I guess.
Exactly.
You know, you're gonna get hit in the mouth. You got to dust yourself off and move forward.
That's right. As we roll to 11 o'clock, and don't forget, Friday night, we have the homecoming 2019 for the CC Win Mavericks as they host Southwest Dragons. For Coach Gonzalez, he's traveling up to Del Rio as we have that game live, and we're going to bring Ms. Flores and Ms. Salinas and some of the staff here to say our goodbyes as we finish our program for tonight, for today, Gridiron Talk Show. Yeah, come on in.
Did we say goodbye already?
Yeah, if you want to say goodbye, Coach, already. Any final thoughts?
Thank you, man.
Final thoughts, Coach?
Thank you for all that you do, and it was good.
Appreciate it, Coach.
We appreciate it all season, Fred.
Yeah,
you really work hard for these kids and for us, and we appreciate it.
We really do.
Don't forget, we are going to have a playoff edition of Gridiron Talk, so make sure you guys, you know what, let me go to break real quick, because I know I'm going to lift it up a little bit so Ms. Salinas and Ms. Flores can come in real quick.
They're going to sit here. We're going to leave.
Oh, you're going to leave already? Yeah, okay, Coach. And then we'll go to break, and then they'll sit so they can say goodbye. And thank you, Coach Gonzalez, Coach Villaseñor. Again, we have the playoff edition.
Thanks to the Board of Credit Union.
Yes, thank you for hosting us.
Thank you, Ms.
Appreciate it.
So make sure you guys, playoff edition. We want to have your thoughts, Coach, because we have a lot to talk about. And when we have your mind, your great mind, football mind, we want to talk about what you see moving forward again with the playoffs. Because again, you have teams that you respect and you play against during the season, but have your thoughts and your things for the playoffs of 2019, Coach. For Coach Villaseñor and Coach Tom Gonzalez, we'll be back after these messages from our sponsors.
Capital Insurance Services has been in services since 1965. We are an independent agency representing Progressive, Travelers, Allstate, and Mexico Insurance. Our office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 p.m. Owned and operated by Clarissa Rivera and her friendly staff, Amanda Garza and Ivana Salinas. 2502 Del Rio Boulevard Auto has the car you need. Don't look any further. Come visit us at 2502 Del Rio Boulevard in Eagle Pass. Fast, easy credit approval, low down payments on any of our quality used cars. Stop by 2502 Del Rio Boulevard Auto.
Sarita's Tortilla Factory with 3 great locations to serve you in Maverick County. Come try our delicious barbacoa with the tortillas. Si son Saritas, ni me las calientes. Also, you can get our tortillas in Laredo, Texas at your local supermarket. That's Sarita's Tortilla Factory.
Eagle Grocery, La Tienda de los Venados, established in 1939, a staple in downtown Eagle Pass. Make sure you come by and visit our meat market. Also, don't forget, we are ready for Lent. So come by and see our party supplies for all your Easter needs at Eagle Grocery, La Tienda de los Venados.
And we're back live, Border Federal Credit Union. We're live on RealSportsLiveSouthwest.com, RealSportsLive.com, as we're on our YouTube channel, Facebook page, Twitter, and, of course, our Roku channel, as we have our final goodbyes from Ms. Flores. Now you changed. Now you're
I know,
on my
we
side
switched
over here.
it up on
Just
you.
making sure that you're paying attention.
Ms. Salinas, ¿cómo estamos hoy? Ya sé que habíamos platicado temprano de el idioma. Sí podemos también platicar en
Claro. Invitamos a todos nuestros clientes que nos visiten en nuestra página web borderfcu.com. Para todos los que no son miembros de nuestro credit union, pueden abrir la cuenta con $25. Pueden venir y hacernos todas las preguntas. Vamos a estar hoy con una mesa en el Business Expo de la Cámara de Comercio de las 3 a las 8 de la noche. Y los invitamos a todos. Tenemos muchas promociones ahorita. Vengan y tomen los beneficios del credit union.
En el ITC va a ser gratis para el público, vengan a con nosotros en el ICC Center. I'll probably be over there as I finish my water. Miss Flores, I guess I'll go to English. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, we could do English.
I can do the bilingual stuff, but again, just some of the member services as we conclude today's show here from Border Federal Credit Union. We want to thank Abram Rodriguez, the marketing director for Border Federal Credit Union, for allowing us to come in and talking about the rival game and talking about Del Rio Eagle Pass. What is your prediction? Who wins Friday night, tomorrow night?
I don't want to be biased because my nephew plays for the Eagles.
Who's your nephew?
Dakota Kipuros.
Dakota, nice.
Yeah, Dakota Kipuros. So shout out.
Shout out to Dakota Kipuros. And, of course, your other nephew, David Kipuros, who's playing in Kingsville.
Yes.
And we covered him all last year, and he's a great kid. Mm-hmm. So, again, you say Eagles are going to win.
I say Eagles, yes.
Can you give us a score, maybe?
I support Del Rio, so I'm just going to keep that to myself.
Okay. Supporting Del Rio. Ma'am, Ms. Salinas, ¿qué es su predicción as far as the game? Are you an Eagle fan? I know your daughter ran for the Eagles in cross country.
The cross country team, yes.
So
3-4 years ago. So go Eagles. But we also have branches in Del Rio, so go Rams as well.
Go Rams, go Rams, go Eagles.
You put us in a tough spot today.
Yeah.
You know what? It is what it is. As a broadcaster, for me, it's hard sometimes. I have to differentiate because I have a son that plays.
Yeah, exactly.
I have a son that plays at Eagle Pass High School. And it's one of those things I've gotten a lot of people ask me questions. How is it that you can stay low key knowing the fact that your son is playing?
Yeah.
Well, I can differentiate my business to my loyalty to a team. I love all the teams in our district, District 29 6A, District 29, District 14 5A, District 28 5A, which is the other district that the Mavericks play in. So again, I root for every single school from Eagle Pass CC Win, Del Rio, Brackett, San Antonio Harlan. I can go on and on. Laredo Alexander, Laredo Nixon, Laredo United. Everybody in the Southwest region knows who I am, knows what we're about. Make sure, don't forget to follow us, like us, and share us on all our social media. And again, go visit www.borderfcu.com for member services and any questions. Again, for Ms. Flores, for Ms. Salinas, for Coach Tom Gonzalez, for Coach Eric Villaseñor, I'm Freddie Heredia. Keep talking sports, Real Sports Live Southwest. Good day and
Bye.
goodbye.
Thank you.